All right. Whew. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Slice of Shonen podcast, episode 46. I am your host on the boat, a little sick, but I'm still here, Sailor. We have a lot to talk about this week. Again, forgive me if I sound a bit off. I tried recording the Sailor Notes video that's going to go out later today, and damn, I was going through it. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, it still came out pretty well. Look forward to that and all that good stuff. But of course, speaking of the now, I am not alone. I have a small team of top men. It is me. Hey, how's it going? It is Taco. Hey, how's it going? It is Ty. Hey, how's it going? And it is also Zenith. Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Yes. We have come together to create this ensemble of excellence, and we're here to talk about some chapters here today. I guess some announcements. Zenith, how long ago did you put out that video?
Like a week. No, like 8 days now, I think.
8 days, and you still haven't watched it? What the fuck are you doing? You're pissing me off. Go watch Zenith's video right now. Again, you can go watch it and come right back. These aren't live anymore. You can just watch it, go right back. All good. I think that's the only announcement we have for right now, honestly.
I mean, I just gotta say, Ensemble of Excellence went so fucking hard. Like, god damn that.
I'm glad you liked it. I'm gonna keep using that then. Anyway, shouts out to y'all. People are going back to college. Some of our colleagues going back to college, finishing things up. My sister just went back. She fucking left without saying bye to me. Fuck, what the fuck?
That's fake as fuck.
Yeah, no, she was actually being really sweet. She was like, I thought you were recording something, so I didn't want to interrupt. I'm like, my heart. I would have got up and said bye to you. God damn, I don't give a fuck about the recorder right now. I'm gonna hug you. But anyway, right? That's getting into some other stuff. Let's get into these chapters. Are you boys ready to talk?
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right.
Try and stop me.
Let's go. All right. I guess
I
first
will
up.
not shut up.
Yeah. First up in the mix, Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 205. Fellas, how we feeling about this one?
I mean, you know, it's sick.
Good.
It's a cool
It's
chapter.
a really good chapter. I definitely think Yuki's living up to the hype, at least so far.
God,
Because the
I'm
fight's not over yet. But
fucking excited. Like I'm so happy. Cause man, if you follow me on Twitter, which if you don't, at Anime Black Man, you can go check that out. I tweeted that usually in shonen, or I shouldn't say usually, but like a lot of times in shonen, there are instances where a character gets hyped up. It's like, oh my gosh, this person is so strong, they're amazing, dude. You can't even understand or believe how powerful this person is. And then like a few chapters later, they get jobbed out to show how much more powerful someone else is. I was so scared that that's what was going to happen to Yuki, which would have fucking sucked because she's the last special grade, or I guess she was the last special grade sorcerer that we got to see in combat. I was a little nervous that was going to happen, that she was going to have to go down for Kenjaku, but Akutami lets her be cool, man. God damn. As Taco says, the fight's still not over, so shit could still happen, but I'll just be real. All of my worries have been washed away with this chapter. This was fucking sick. I like this a lot. Shouts out to Yuki.
her technique is really fucking cool. Well, it's one of those. Okay, do we want to talk about? So the officials this week suck. Translations this week are fucking trash.
Yeah,
So
This is-
bad.
true.
This is a case where the unofficial is so much better,
yes,
and it was almost comical in the unofficial translation. Shout out to, I don't know who wrote all that, if it was just the translator or like who's doing the fucking research.
Oh my god,
But-
yeah. Shout out to
Or TCB scan.
Yeah.
Yeah. After the chapter, there was like 5 or 6 pages, full pages of just explanations for
Yeah.
like the different concepts and definitions and the religion that like
It
all
was
that
fucking
shit.
insane. Yeah, I was
it
like,
was pretty-
Jesus.
pretty crazy. And not to that being said, that was sick. That was really cool. I really appreciate all that. Those really interesting concepts and stuff. not to be an asshole, but also I feel like the chapter explained it pretty well. I was like reading all that shit and I'm like, okay.
So what you're saying is she hits hard.
She hits really hard.
Yeah. I was about to say it's pretty much, it's one of those things. It's like Gojo where it's like you can go into this whole thing with like negative numbers and blah, blah, and all you really need to know is like, okay, purple is the fuck you die button, red blows you away, blue brings you closer. Okay. Like
that's literally, so her power is just, she can imbue herself with virtual mass. Virtual meaning she doesn't also suffer from the negative consequences of having more mass. It doesn't slow her down. It doesn't, whatever other shit would make, she doesn't fall through the ground or whatever. She gets the benefit of added mass, so the extra power, and I would imagine the extra defense, because punching bag of pillows and a bag of steel bricks, one's going to hurt a lot more than the other.
For sure,
she just gets the positive benefits of extra mass without the negative effects.
God,
that's it. That's her power. That's what she does.
Cool. Yeah, that's interesting that you brought that up, because I didn't even think about the defensive thing, because man, that's probably gonna be crazy. Yeah, because back in Shibuya, it reminds me of something there. I forget homeboy's name, the dude with the hand sword. Was it like Haruta or something? I don't fucking remember. But like he goes up against Nanami and he kicks him. And then like a page later, it shows how it felt for him. And it was like he just kicked a brick wall. And Nanami just looks at him like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I can imagine if it is something like that for Yuki, that would be so sick. There was already sort of like a little, I don't want to say parallel, but like a similarity between how she kicked Garuda and Yuji way back in the sister school event. Just how their eyes like rolled back and just how they were gritting their teeth. It's almost like a 1-to-1 thing. It's sick. Hopefully they get some
punched Kenjaku.
Soon. Yeah.
Kenjaku was like, Kenjaku couldn't be touched by Choso. No. Like Choso was trying and Kenjaku, he just couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And Yuki with one punch broke both, not even broke. She tore apart both of
his arms apart. Yeah.
Punched him right in the face, like
on some Doom shit, fucking rip and tear. Like it was crazy. And bro, can you imagine this technique with a black flash on top of it? Holy fuck. You just disintegrate and die. Like you
the whole thing with Garuda? Like it was a Shikigami, or no, it was
a Shikigami that turned into a cursed tool.
That became a tool, a cursed tool.
Which is interesting because I don't think we've ever had that happen before.
Yeah, she basically just uses it as an extension of her technique.
Pretty much.
Which is really cool. I love that she puts it into a ball and just kicks it.
It's so fucking sick, man. Oh my god.
Fucking
I'm so
World
happy.
Cup.
Yeah, bro. Shouts out. World Cup. Hey, man. Japan just beat Germany, so they're riding that high.
We were watching that last night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Were we watching the Japan versus Germany?
Was it?
I don't remember.
I think it was something else because Japan versus Germany happened later, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that arc. I gotta get in for the next soccer match, but yeah. Shouts out. I'm
all the way. I haven't been caught up. I'm still in 1960s.
Shit, you right? That's fair. But man,
I think like the next arc after that is really good. I think you'll like it.
Thanks. Oh, sweet, man.
Look forward to it.
Hell yeah, bro. Man, just seeing, I'm so happy again that these two are like evenly matched in a way. Just because the pages of them thinking about each other's techniques, and it just ends with like, oh fuck, you're so annoying. Oh god, I love that, man. I love that shit, man. It's so good.
It's really good. Yeah, because I feel like between like JJK, Hunter x Hunter, JoJo, there's a lot of series that do these very like complex like powers against each other, like fights like this. And I can't recall off the top of my head ever a situation where both sides are like, bro, why are you so fucking annoying?
Like, God, I fucking hate you,
this.
man.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the earlier fight with where there was just like the fucking big ass gambling or whatever the hell.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
And like he's just like the manga guy's like, shut the fuck up. Let's keep fighting.
Yeah, don't fucking talk to me about that shit. I don't care. Didn't ask, don't care. Plus, you suck. Yeah, I really like that because it was like you're saying, Taco. It's just we would get an explanation for both of their powers, and then they would fight, and then they'd be like, "Oh man, we should think about 10 other different things." This is the first time where it's just they're thinking about all of this. And it just gets to a point they're thinking about so much. They're like, fuck you, man. God damn it. Like, I'm so sick of this shit, man.
It was
Jesus.
literally, yeah, they were literally like sitting there staring at each other, just thinking about like what their powers are. And then they're just like, man, fuck, dude. All right, let's just fight.
God,
like,
man, you're
this is
so
fucking
annoying. Yeah. Oh, man. And to follow that up with even cooler. With Yuki still thinking about it and being like, all right, well, I still like, I'll whatever, not going to bother with all that stuff. Let's just keep this in mind. This could be a worst case scenario. And so to counteract that, I'm just going to wear him down. And just that black panel of Kenjaku saying like, no, no, no. Oh my gosh. And him talking about him like, oh man, we don't really mix up well, but you're still not opening the domain. The fuck, you scared you're going to lose, son? Opens his domain, bro. Fuck, bro. This shit is so sick. And just the art for his domain. Yeah, it looks so cool, really cool, man. I was not expecting to see this at all. God damn, this is getting better and better with each chapter.
Bro, his
so
fucking
happy.
that special grade he pulls out that she kicks the ball through, that shit looks sick. I'm kind of low-key
yeah. You want to know what I
think? He just got destroyed.
Yeah,
I think
so
it's
cool.
the same one. Oh man, this is actually really cool if it is. I'd have to go back and check. I think it's the same one Homeboy used in the US when he was using
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the exact same one. So it's cool because we just got a few chapters ago with Kenjaku saying like a special grade can destroy nations, and you saw that take apart a nation's like, or at least part of, not the whole thing obviously, like part of a nation's military, and now you just see her just kick the ball straight through it. Oh my god, so fucking sick.
Really cool. Because in the TCB scan, shouts out, the translator who did all the explanations, the last page did talk about like the religious context or significance of that cursed spirit, comparing it to, I think it was Buddhism or something like that.
I believe so. I skimmed through it. I gotta go back and read it. Sorry, guys.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure you're right, Taco.
Yeah.
It also talked about, because I know Garuda is also a name in, I believe, Hindu. I'm so sorry.
Garuda is Hindu. Garuda is Hindu.
So it was just a page talking about, like I said, the religious context of their abilities.
Interesting is, like, just in terms of religious context, that like cursed spirit is probably based off of Ganesha, which the elephant head, remover of obstacles. Those are things associated with him. And he's this very high up Hindu god, which is interesting because then you have Garuda, who is also a Hindu god. And what I find really interesting about that is Garuda is considered the mount, basically, of Vishnu, which is, like, if I'm looking into that context, that would basically make, what's her name again?
Yuki?
Yeah, Yuki. That would make her Vishnu in this, like, parallel. As which is,
and Vishnu was a bad motherfucker. I don't know Hindu religion, but I know
super high up, super high. One of like just basically the strongest deities.
Damn. Okay. Shouts out. Yeah, I had no clue about that. Damn, this makes it even cooler. Yeah, this makes this even cooler.
But it's one of those things where Akutami loves setting up his really big fights as like this battle between gods. If you look at Gojo versus God, God, I'm so bad with
Toji?
names right now. Toji, thank you. Fuck, I'm terrible.
Good.
Gojo versus Toji is essentially Sun Wukong versus Buddha.
Oh.
A monkey
Yeah.
that can't use Jujutsu versus a guy who
Oh my
literally quotes Buddha.
God.
Yeah, he's become enlightened. He's become
Fuck, that's so
Wow.
sick.
Wait, Sarah,
Yeah.
you didn't know that? I fucking knew
No,
that.
I didn't know that. Oh my God. I didn't even think
look
about
at
that shit.
Something I knew about JJK Sailor didn't.
God
Yeah.
damn, that's
Lord.
so cool.
It's really cool.
That's so sick, man. God, I love Jujutsu Kaisen so much.
Well, I only
fucking
knew that
love
because
this
Xena
shit.
told me it before.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, very fair. Yeah, I've been away. I haven't been in VC too much, so yeah, that's fair. God, I love this shit so much. What do you think that what's homeboy's name? Tengen. Almost forgot. What do you think he's gonna do? You think he's gonna steal his Bankai on some Quincy shit?
It's got to be something to do with sealing, right? Because that's just what he does.
I
He
think it
creates
has to be sealing,
barriers.
yeah.
So he's gonna like seal his
And-
domain so they can't use it.
Like, he's been fucking with the barrier this entire fight. Like,
Mhm.
I assume it's him. Like, he's the one that takes Choso out of the fight, and then he like
Mhm.
opens up the barrier at the end too. When
Yeah,
yeah.
because he's
It's
usually
gotta
the
be
one who's in
something
control.
like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. He's gonna manipulate the barrier somehow to like fuck with him.
Gosh,
He's gonna seal his Bankai. his
Oh,
domain.
what if?
Yeah.
So what's interesting is that, like, basically, Kenjaku only uses his domain expansion because of how Yuki's fighting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, like, what if she was baiting him, and now basically Tengen is gonna do something like maybe, I don't know, seal him in his own domain or something like that, like some weird shit.
Oh yeah. Well, that's also interesting too because it could be a situation where it is a domain, or it could also be like Sukuna's, where there is no like actual domain. The way it was described, it's like an artist painting on air, which God, that is so cool.
That is cool.
So sick. So I don't know. I don't know. I think that's a very good point though, Zenith, because I didn't even think about that, sealing him inside of his own thing. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I don't know.
The
Yes.
official translation again isn't great, but she basically says her plan was to make him open his domain, and then she says he'll have difficulty using a curse technique while in the domain. So then she can use Garuda to her advantage. Like again, that's the official. It's not great.
Well, I think it might be a thing where because it's been established that once you open a domain, it's hard to use your technique afterwards, or at least right afterwards, like in
yeah,
succession.
because it
So
takes
that's
a lot
probably what it was.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm going off of. Again, translation's not the best, but that's what I'm assuming it is. So maybe that's the case. I don't know if it's a situation, because if she's thinking like, okay, he opens his domain, we seal it away inside the domain, and now he can't use it anymore, or he can't use his curse technique immediately afterwards to get me off of him, I'm just gonna go in and blitz him. That's a
he'll
completely
be
different. Yeah, that may be different if he does have a domain expansion similar to Sukuna, where he doesn't need to create a barrier, he can just do it. So it'll be interesting to see how she gets out of that scenario, if that is the case. But even so, I feel like with that being the case, Yuki still stands a chance, because homeboy was thinking like, man, can I even beat you? Like, I don't even know, like, right now, as we are, I don't even know if I can beat you by myself. So I think it's really interesting. This is setting up a lot of possibilities that I didn't even think about until now, on how this fight could continue. God, man, I fucking love this shit. God, I love this series, man. God, this is so good. This is so good, man. But I think I've exhausted all of my dialogue options on this chapter. This is very good, as I say for the millionth time. I love this series, and it is very good. And that's how I will close this out. Do you guys have anything else you want to say?
No.
Nope.
All right. Oh,
Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's some real shit right there. I like that out of you. Anyway, we are moving on to the next one. MHA Chapter 374. Fellas, how we feeling about this one?
I mean, I like it quite a bit. It's
mid. I'm kidding. This is good. I like this one.
It's basically here is everything across the board consistently going to shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, which by
this
the
is
way,
good because.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go first, bro. I just.
Well,
told
I was.
you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was gonna say like very interesting with it going to shit. Twice, or the clones of Twice, come through with Froppy's like headgear. So
yeah,
I saw you tweet about that.
Yeah, they
I didn't
are
notice until I saw
cooked.
it.
Yeah, they are cooked over there. Things really went to shit with that. So I'm very interested to see if we'll cut back to that soon. But anyway, Toga, what were you saying? Now you go, bro.
Oh, I was just gonna say this is really cool because this is basically what Zenith's been saying for like a long time. Because I remember this was like months ago. We were like, I believe when it was during the Shigaraki fight where like the heroes were doing pretty good, and Zenith was like, "Well, it's going to go bad eventually. Like eventually, at some point, shit's just gonna hit the fan." And it's like that's this point right here. It's just really bad right now.
Things are going real bad.
The darkest hour.
Literally just the moment Kurogiri came into play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, shit. And it's interesting, too, speaking of Kurogiri, because at least on that first page, you can't really see Shirakumo's face anymore. It looks more so just like him. Like, the bandage around his nose is gone. You can't see that anymore. And I guess even the panel beneath it, with it being all black and you seeing that little sound effect, it looks like it's indicating that, for the time being anyway, Shirakumo is gone. I believe last week we made the prediction that he's probably going to jump back and forth between the good guys and the bad guys throughout this arc. But yeah, for the time being, shit's about to go left for the heroes, which is something that the US was actually commenting on, which is interesting because I'm very surprised they haven't come over yet. I'm sure they are. This has to be, because what's the point of having this news broadcaster, which, by the way, god damn, she is fine. But what's the point of having this news broadcaster?
Yellow.
They're at the point where they're absolutely going to need outside help because all their plans have failed, and they're just going to lose.
Yeah,
like. The only person they have right now who could even stand a chance is Deku, and Deku can't beat Shigaraki and All For One. Not when they both can use their quirks. Like he just can't do it by himself. Like they're going to need help.
For sure, yeah. And it's really cool, the dialogue that this lady has, where she's saying like the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil can bring a hurricane in Texas. Which of course is said a lot about the butterfly effect. Hey, title of this chapter. The power of a single man can change the world. This was really interesting. I feel like this has to be leading up to the US getting involved in some way, because you have this and whoever that fucking guy was more than a few chapters ago at this point.
Admiral Akbar.
Yeah, him. I knew it was like a Star Wars reference, but yeah, him talking about how they should go over there and how they should help them out just because they want to protect everyone else. I think it has to lead to that. Like I'm really excited to see.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Some US heroes show up.
If the United States doesn't show up for help in any way, shape, or form, then that would be very interesting commentary by Horikoshi. Intentional,
you know
or not,
what?
That would certainly be something where it's like, bro, we have to go help. Nah,
yeah.
Nah, government said no.
Bro.
Yeah, he's like, do we really have to though?
It's like, yeah, they have to do something.
Yeah.
Besides just the Jets, because the Jets, they're not even there on like what? Why did they say
they
were
literally just came to drop Deku off? That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like disobeying orders, right? Like they weren't
They
even
were,
supposed to be
absolutely.
They were disobeying orders. I think they also gave intel on like Shigaraki and the quirks and all that stuff from the Stars and Stripes fight, and then after that, they just dropped Deku off. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they weren't really supposed to be here, but they're doing their thing. Good for them. Hopefully more people come through soon, because damn, we're gonna need it. The shot in Kamino of it looks like a spirit bomb just got dropped on the area with all this fire. Golly, Dabi looks sweet, and he's.
I'm so happy Dabi's back up.
Yeah,
These
he's
guys
going over to
fucking
see
amazing.
dear old dad.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he looks fucked up too, man. Jesus.
Yeesh.
It's crazy, man. Like he looking like a skeleton damn near. Jesus.
Bro, he
Lord.
probably smells so bad.
Nah, he's fine. He probably smells like Axe body spray.
You think he smells
Yeah,
like a barbecue?
that-
Like
No,
cooked
pig?
bro. I think
You think
he
it
smells like.
I think it would smell good, like, but not in like good as ooh, fresh and fruity. I like that smell, or like delicious. I would like to eat nice burger.
This shit's been
grill,
cooking
you
for
know?
a while.
Damn, yeah. Damn. This shit smells delicious. Yeah, I guess that's fair. This artwork looks sick. I can't wait for the anime to fumble this in 30 years.
Oh, it don't even gotta take that long. It's
Yeah.
gonna fumble his look this season.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
That's
fucking-
very fair.
You jokingly called this chapter mid. You want to talk about mid? Oh, my God.
I can't wait for Dabi's dance to be a still frame.
I was
It's gonna
about to
go
say, I
crazy.
can't wait for Dabi's dance to be something I could have edited in my editing software. I
man.
can't wait for it to just be a pan up from the leg down.
Zenith has colored in some some manga panels before. He could probably get a job at Bones.
Yeah, probably. God,
Christ.
breaks my heart, man. Let these niggas cook, bro. Bones can do such good work, man. Mob Psycho is right there.
Literally, Mob Psycho is so
Yeah,
fucking
it's
good this
so
season.
good.
It's happening at the same time, and they are clearly putting in so much more effort in that.
Damn, bro.
Why
Fucking
did they
Ida
give
versus
MHA
Mudman
this
is animated
studio?
better than Shigaraki and Deku. I'm
Right.
Sleep.
Right?
Oh, it breaks my heart. Just
Taking-
let Bones cook, please. Like, I usually hate this saying, but actually let them cook, because they can do good work. God damn it. Let them rest. Let them put in work, man. Jesus. But anyway.
Literally, the latest Mob Psycho episode was like most of it was wholesome slice of life shit, and it was better
It
animated than
looks
most
so
of the MHA
much
episodes.
better, bro. Literally, most everything this season looks better, and it's not like a crazy fight scene. It's just like nice, like and just maybe not slice of life, but again, just consistently good animation, and it's just better than MHA. Is fucking
Breaks my
Mirko
heart,
kicking
man.
Nomus had more impact than Deku going 100%. I'm fucking slumped. I can't. Anyway.
Fucking drags Shigaraki in just for it to cut to Bakugo and just a couple of like air puffs in the air. And not even like the bare minimum, like a fucking camera shake or anything to give it impact. Just there's some gusts of air going on there.
They weren't even like
Gosh.
big gusts of winds like in the manga. It was
Yeah, it's Deku using Air Force. That's the amount of wind we got going on. Fucking the start of this series has Shigaraki being like, "You have to stop him. The transcended one has arose. He's coming to kill everybody. Oh my God!" Shigaraki going crazy, going up against everybody. Deku is like, "Ah, fuck! I have to fight him. There's no one else who could do it." And fucking ascends to that next level, and it ascends into the sky. Literally, it's fucking sick. The ascended one versus the transcended one, and we have this sick confrontation. He's going all out. They're both going all out. Oh my God! Air flicks. I fucking hate it here, bro. I hate it. Oh my God. Anyway, let's talk about some like good artwork. Horikoshi snapped as usual in this chapter. You know, the art in this is
hell yeah.
fucking sick. God, Horikoshi, you deserve so much better, bro. But yes. this we're sort of panning around to the other battlefields. It's really nice. Dabi being pulled in, meeting up with Endeavor. That's gonna be a wild ass confrontation. It's crazy to think about too, because a few, I guess more than a few podcasts ago, I brought up like, oh yeah, we probably won't get Dabi versus Endeavor, because imagine Twitter's reaction to Endeavor hitting Dabi. We might see that.
Yeah.
We might see that. So I'm really excited to see that. Of course, we also have Twice over there as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see all of those clones going crazy over there. And from there, I imagine All For One's like, okay, goodbye. I'm going over to meet up with Shigaraki to go. I guess he doesn't really have to go and try and free him anymore, considering that it looks like for the most part he's going to be freed next chapter. Because Kurogiri makes the gate. Present Mike warps behind him. I don't know why it's just Present. Well, I guess there's Spinner too. Is there Spinner? The hand is there. I don't know why the hand and Present Mike.
We don't know who's headed over there. Because I imagine that All For One is going to use that for himself to get there, but it's not showing that yet. Yeah. So I don't know.
God, that's going to be a fucked up situation. Yeah, for sure. We're going to really need help ASAP if it's All For One coming through. But yeah, even if it is someone, even if it is just Kurogiri, and he comes through that portal as well, and he's able to teleport Monoma away, or even if it is literally just a portal to yoink them to somewhere else. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, still a bad situation.
Yeah, that's still a very bad situation. And whew, it's about to be scary hours, bro. To see all of that damage just reverted back to nothing. That's going to be so wild, because Izuku has to be nearing the end of his rope. Because how long did he have with the second user's quirk? Was it 5 minutes or was it longer?
I think it was around there, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It wasn't a long time.
Yeah, it wasn't a very long time regardless, so I imagine he has to be at the end of his rope.
Deku looks pretty fucking stressed in this chapter.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, man, my boy is going through it. He's going through it. His design looks so much cooler when he's in action. I remember when he first pulled up to the war, and I was like, fucking get that shit off you, bro. This is not you. This design is ass. But nah, with him going 100%, Black Whip, all that stuff, damn. This looks so cool. I like this a lot. Shigaraki, though, you want to talk about stress? God damn, this bloated motherfucker. Yeah,
he's going through it.
Yeah, he is going through it right now. But hey, he'll probably be fixed up next chapter.
Huge point in the series for Shigaraki, the way he's getting bigger like that. Look up Shigaraki inflation to learn more.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Speaking of oh, no, again, cutting back over to Twice. Do you guys think next chapter is when we finally see what happens with Ochaco and Toga, or are we sticking here?
I think it'll be, well, the funny thing is like, I feel like we all just kind of assumed we would see when she transforms.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like that's what makes this page turn effective, because it's like, you didn't. You're just
exactly.
They got fucked up.
Again, yeah, it's the seeing this and then seeing one of them carrying Froppy's headgear. It's like, oh, like things went bad over there, which makes total sense. I was saying for a while that the only way I can ever really see them countering that is if Ochaco unlocks a crazy quirk awakening and she just lifts all of the clones. But that did not happen.
I could see it being where all of the Twice clones are going through the portal, but Toga stays back to, not fucking die to all the heroes there. And it's like all this is happening while she has her confrontation with Ochaco.
That's a very real possibility. especially in this current landscape of MHA, where we have something that happens in one chapter. It's like, it's actually not as huge of a deal as we thought it was. It's not like they're completely annihilated over on the other side of the portal. Granted, it's still fucked over here with Endeavor and Hawks because you don't want Sad Man's Parade running crazy with Dobby and goddamn. But I also thought, I don't even know if it's possible for Toga to even do this, because this is so complex for her. I think it's more so leaning for what you were saying, Zenith, that you have all the clones over on the other side of the portal. 2 came over and then they were going to use the quirk too, but I think that's a bit too advanced. I mean,
it's twice as move. Sad Man's Parade. It's
I wasn't sure, because I know Toga can use the quirk, but I wasn't sure if it's like, okay, I can use the quirk and now everyone else can use the quirk, like even if it is twice as, and it makes sense for him. I don't know. Either way,
I think Horikoshi's just going to let her go all out with it, and it's just going to be a time limit thing.
That would make sense.
I think that's going to be like the downside. The balance is like she can turn into twice, and her twice clones can also use the quirk, because twice could use the quirk.
Yeah, I think
that would just make sense. That's how his quirk works. But it's because she only had a small amount of blood, so she can't use it for very long.
That's fair. Yeah.
It's also the thing where it's when Twice is describing his quirk, he says that duplicating himself is the easiest, because he knows himself best. So,
yeah, that's true.
I imagine it's like, I think Horikoshi's just gonna let her go. I agree with that.
Yeah, which would be really sick, because we were waiting to see that for a minute. I mean, we sort of got to see it in MVA. It was so great. I love that panel of Dobby being like, "Don't ask me, ask them," and it's that all coming down the street, that mob of Twices. It's amazing. So I really can't wait to see. And they even bring it up, like, here's what would have happened if you didn't focus on him or focus on killing him. I'm really interested to see how crazy this battlefield looks, because just seeing the horror on Hawks' face, like, we need to kill them now, they have to die now. Just seeing that horror on his face really builds up all of just how fucked the heroes are right now. I like very much. This chapter is pretty good. What do you know? It's a lot better once we stop trying to solve racism. Shouts out. Very good. Very great.
One last thing before we move on. I just really like All For One. He's such a shithead. Like, because it's like the whole thing. He does this consistently, where he'll talk about like the virtues of people's emotions and their hearts, and like it's such a good guy thing to say, but then it's so twisted, because it's like, yeah, these things are so great. I'm really good at manipulating them and like using them to my benefit. I love it. It's so just shitty of him.
That is true, and also very true. I can't wait for him to die.
It's gonna be so great. It's so deserved.
Let's go, baby. We ready to move on, fellas?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Next up is Chainsaw Man, chapter 112. Fellas, how we feeling about it?
Hold on, let me open up the chapter. I forgot we're doing that one.
Hold on.
I dropped the podcast order in chat. Hold on.
I know, I forgot.
This is a pretty good chapter.
Yeah, no, okay,
Yes.
yeah, I remember now.
Yes.
One thing I'm disappointed about, and before we get into all the stuff that's awesome and cool and nice, she finally got a cool sword, and she can't even keep it. Like, I thought, like, the whole point was her building up an arsenal and like having good weapons, but it's like she finally got one. Is cool. Now she don't got it anymore. The fuck?
I was surprised to see it broke too. Yeah.
And Yoru even says it was a strong weapon, but more fragile for it. So that implies that even if she makes a really strong weapon, it's more of like a one-use type of deal.
Like a glass cannon type shit.
God, the War Devil sucks. Like, as a power.
Bro, that's fucked up. Like, why
like, it's not a good power if that's how it works.
Bro, why the fuck you say that? His power is the best. This is the greatest
Well,
ever.
it's probably because it's more of an object rather than a person. Is what I assume.
Maybe. Yeah, that might be it. That'd be cool, but I'm just thinking, if this is how it works, it's like, no wonder all of like the Four Horsemen lost against Chainsaw Man, it's like she was holding them back so hard that
It's sort of like what happened a couple chapters ago, where you have Yuko running like a rampage, and she's just like, pencil sword, and she throws it at her, and it doesn't work. Like, well, fuck, I'm out of options, guys. What do you mean? God damn. But speaking of the War Devil, God, Yoru is such a smug little shit. I love her. God, that panel on page 11 where she's just smiling, you fucking smug gremlin. I love you. I love you. Gosh.
That's really funny.
And it was really interesting too to see this whole thing from Asa, with her wanting to end things as quickly as possible. It was sort of like a more fucked up version of you can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs, or, you know, chicken spines in this instance, with her stepping on the chicken. This was really cool, though. I was not expecting Asa to take this direction, but it makes the most sense with for a while in the series. It's sort of not been, how do I say this? I guess sort of subtly building up that Asa she can be kind of twisted in her own way. And she's not insane like Yoru or anybody else, but like with just a few chapters ago, with her saying like, man, I've killed people and I'm just here laughing about it. Or even her reaction to Yuko with her being like, yeah, I have a dead body in my backyard. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, you know, like that's that sort of deal. So it's very interesting to see Asa just take this approach of like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I want to end this as quickly as possible. All right, I'll do what you need me to do. It's very cool. I'm looking forward to this partnership a lot now that they're actually working together. Also, they said the words necessary evil, so I guess follow up to the Makima video. Let's go.
we met the real Chainsaw Man this chapter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what a twist.
Finally, get that bum ass getting Denji out of here.
Fraud. Yeah.
God,
Insert
it's
the fucking Snapchat filter of Denji being surprised, and the text be like, "Get this fraud out of here. He's not cooking shit."
Also, yeah, I wasn't expecting to see the Famine Devil again. So, well, I guess we're just assuming that that's the Famine Devil. We don't actually know.
For those watching, we will refer to her as the Famine Devil.
Yeah, we call her the Famine Devil. That's not actually true.
We're assuming that she's
Makima.
part of the Four Horsemen, and we think Death Devil is too early, so we're going Famine.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised she showed up this chapter and she doesn't say anything or do anything.
Yeah.
Like, Asa doesn't even really, like, she, like, looks at her once and then she's just focused on the Chainsaw Boy, which makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna call him, Chainsaw Boy, because he's not the
Fair.
real Chainsaw Man.
Yeah. He's
Little
not him.
boy. Yeah. It's also interesting to see
boy.
that
Bro, what if this
Famine
is just
Devil
Chainsaw Man merch? Like, people just get that shit.
How would
It's
you
like a
even
piercing?
get that?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I guess it could be like a piercing. That'd be interesting.
I don't know, because obviously, like, you know, the obvious conclusion to draw from that is like, oh, he's the fake Chainsaw Man, the Fakesaw Man. I don't know. That was in the last chapter, but like, I'm not gonna rush to that. I don't know. We'll see.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, especially with him walking around with the Famine Devil. I think Taco, you were the one who brought it up last week about.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You did have a good theory last week.
Yeah, her being able to feed certain pieces of flesh to people and them able to use that ability, which is really good. Yeah, that's a really good
really
theory.
Cool idea.
And ever since then, I've kind of just been looking at things from that perspective. Of course, shit could go left because that's just been these past couple of chapters with Chainsaw Man, with me thinking one thing's gonna happen and then no way. But I've just been looking at things from that perspective, and I wouldn't be surprised if this did turn out to be a situation where this is the Fakesaw Man.
Yeah, I think it is.
The Chainsaw Man.
It's one of those things where the cliffhanger of the last chapter is like, oh, there's a fake Chainsaw Man. Then this chapter, here's a dude saying like, hey, I'm Chainsaw Man. It's like, well, that's not Denji.
Yeah,
So, I think it's the same guy.
for sure.
The Weed Whacker Man.
Unless
the weed whacker man, the lawnmower
if
man.
if I'm continuing with my headcanon that's how her ability somehow she's able to give people powers. We don't know. She might be able to give them multiple powers.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Like she might be able to
give it
there
to
might be
multiple
more
people.
than one Fakesaw Man.
Yeah. We're about to have a fucking Chainsaw Man must die arc.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be sick. Speaking of Chainsaw Man, let's talk about the real deal.
Let's
Denji.
talk about my man.
Denji
That's
being
my
the
fucking
fucking
dude.
goat.
Denji.
The fucking goat. We rip off homeless people in this economy, baby. Let's get it.
Just like for real.
It's one of those things where, God, she's just seeing him at his worst.
Yeah,
It's so
everything she's seen about
unfortunate.
Denji's just like he's a piece of shit. But also, he is just kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's definitely more to Denji. Like, I'm sure once she gets to know him a bit more, she will warm up to him. But also, it's like, yeah, he's bad at making first impressions because he's just kind of an asshole. So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because like he's really bad at making first impressions, but once you get to know Denji, you actually sympathize with him a lot in some cases. And it's just like, oh, you know?
Yeah, because I brought this up on Twitter.
Which you
when
can
the
follow
chapter
him.
came out.
Go follow him
You can.
right now. Go follow him.
So like, this is so similar to the situation with rizz, because it's like, you know, it's a girl taking him out on a date, pretending to like him
she
to
can
kill him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which, what happens there? Oh, she learns about him. It's like, oh, you're kind of sad, dude.
Damn, nigga, you live like this?
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like, you know, oh, you're ripping off homeless people. Yeah, I'm trying to take care of a little girl and I'm a fucking student.
And
Yeah.
like 20 dogs.
And,
and a
like,
cat.
20
I was about to
dogs.
say, yeah, a bunch of dogs, yeah. 16 monitors.
And he has Meowie, so he has a cat too.
Yeah. So it's like, it's one of those things where he's just trying to make ends meet.
Yeah, he just needs money because he actually has people he's responsible for, like
Yeah.
and animals. Like,
Oh my gosh. I just thought about something. Do you think Yoru meets Nayuta?
That would be so fucking interesting.
Oh,
That interaction
That would be
But then
crazy.
What's interesting
would-
though is Yoru didn't recognize this
yeah,
other devil. Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like, so that could mean either that girl isn't one of the four horsemen, which I don't agree with that, or it's
I
just
doubt
that
it, yeah.
Yoru just literally doesn't recognize her. It's just simple, like, oh, she doesn't know who that is. So if that is the case, it'd probably be the same thing with Naruto, where she wouldn't see Naruto and be like, oh, hey, that's the control devil. She'd just be like, oh, that's, you know,
Yeah,
another
she
girl.
probably remembers her as Makima
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
when that fight first
Well, then all
happened.
she has to do is bite her finger. Then she'll know.
I don't know if she was doing that to everyone.
Bro, what's the problem? I think that's very, very for true and also true. But yeah, I just thought that'd be super cool to actually see them on panel again. That'd be really cool.
Done, yeah.
To see them meet back, or I guess not. I guess meet back up since they've known each other in a previous life. But yeah, see them get together and actually meet face to face. Meet another devil of the apocalypse, or I guess horseman, whatever.
And
Shouts
Yoru
out.
doesn't even remember her own sisters. Really the weak link of the horsemen. It's actually crazy.
Truly a fraud. We're just
Fucking
building this agenda that she's the
fumbling.
worst.
fumbling every possible thing she can.
God damn. Just building this agenda is like, yeah, you fucking suck, actually. True, and that's also true. Shouts out to the unspoken rizz of Denji, though. Getting a date. He didn't even have to say anything. Man's just out
Yeah,
here.
Denji's
he
so
didn't even
pathetic.
try.
Yeah, didn't even try.
That's my man.
That's the fucking god of this shit, man. Look at this dude. Your favorite MC could never. But this was really good. I like this.
bro,
chapter.
this is like the third or fourth woman trying to get with Denji that is actually trying to fucking manipulate him to do other
Bro,
shit.
I'm telling you, I think Himeno is the only woman in the series that tried to get with Denji and didn't have plans to kill him later. Although she did throw up in his mouth, so you could count that as like a death. A death?
Yeah.
Death, but yeah.
It's fuck. That last page is so like sad. You can tell he just wants to be loved.
Yeah. He's like, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man. Like, okay, yeah, sure. Let's do it. Man, this is going to be really sweet. I can't wait for next chapter. Thank God we don't have to wait, like, I guess, until, what, Sunday? Next Sunday? We'll just get it on Tuesday. Thank God. Thank God.
It says 9 days.
Fuck! Why you say that shit to me, man?
It's on break. It's on break.
Oh fuck! It's on break. I didn't know.
Oh God! What?
I'm sorry. I took you for granted, Fujimoto. Please.
I just fell to my knees in Walmart. Oh my fucking God.
I just saw a dude fall to his knees in Walmart.
Oh my God. I can't fucking believe this shit, bro. God damn. Oh my gosh. Oh.
I just fell to my knees. I just fell on my knees in Safeway. I'm kind of going through other shit too.
In Safeway. Oh fuck. God damn. Yeah, this nigga's really going through it, Your Honor. We need to help this man now. Damn, bro. No fucking.
I swear it's only because it's closer.
No Chainsaw Man. Damn. Well, I guess I'll take a break from Sailor Notes, so that's not too bad, but still. Fuck.
That's good.
I want to read more Peak. But whatever, I guess. Fujimoto, you deserve your break.
Yeah, I guess.
you know.
He, can take a nap for once. I guess they can allow their manga to sleep sometimes.
I guess, after putting out nothing but great chapters, you deserve like a break or something. Gosh. I guess after writing such good shit, you deserve like livable conditions for a week. Okay. No, in all seriousness, rest up, Fujimoto. Take care of yourself, bruv. And we'll catch you back for next chapter. That's everything I have to say about this one, though. In case,
good chapter.
Move on. Yeah, very good chapter. So let's move on again. Hunter x Hunter, chapter 396, fellas. How
This chapter was so good.
I like this a lot.
I can't wait for you guys to explain to me what all the words were being said.
Bro, I'm not.
Well, this one wasn't too crazy. This is them just acting this, them all coming together.
I really wasn't
nice.
expecting this at all.
Yeah, man.
It's just so fucking wholesome. Like, I was reading it with a smile the whole time.
Same.
At a certain point. And then the end.
It's so crazy because like as I'm flipping through the pages, flipping through, I'm scrolling through. I don't have the actual book. But as I'm looking through the pages, I wish, goddamn, drop it now, Togashi. I'll buy it. But just seeing Crollo make all of these different expressions on his face and just being so happy, smiling with everybody, him counting everybody down and the crowd just going crazy. That was so wholesome. And then I just thought back to that moment at the start of this whole arc where it's a guy on the ship and he looks at him like, what are you sad about? And it's Crollo just frowning. And he looks so fucking just distraught and sad because he just found out some of the spiders died. Man, dude.
Yeah, it's so sad.
God.
It's like, these people in Meteor City, like, they have nothing. Like, they just have scraps and leftovers from everyone else. And here they are, just making the best of their situation, making something themselves and having so much fun. And it's so, like, amazing to them. And they can't even have that.
Yeah.
Like, they can't even be happy because now, assumedly, their friend is going to get kidnapped for whatever reason. And it's like, it makes perfect sense that people like this, kids like this, growing up in an environment like this, who've constantly had everything taken from them and can never have anything of their own, would grow up to be thieves.
Yeah.
To just take everything that they want.
Yeah, man.
And I think it's a really interesting line where he's like, he wants to. What's he say?
He wants to play the
At
bad
first,
guy, be the
well, I
greatest
just
villain.
wanted to be able to have something, anything, but being able to clearly define what that is and what I want to do is an amazing feeling. What is it you want to do? Charlie says. He says, tour around the world with you in a play and be the best villain in the world.
Man,
So that's an interesting way of looking back on Uvagen, where it's like, in a way, he was just playing the villain in the play.
Mm-hmm.
They were touring the world and they were stealing shit, and he was just being the villain.
And it was even like, I don't know, like maybe I'm looking too deep into this, but like when Uvogen goes out to fight like the mafia, all the other members sort of like sit back and they do their own thing. It's like they let him take the stage and do what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's oh my god, dude. Even that line, another line that Uvogen had where he's talking to Crollo and he says, more than any other punch I've ever taken, what you did today rocked me the most. And he goes to shake his hand. Oh my god. Like, I'm just getting emotional talking about it, man. This was so fucking
I fucking
good.
love the Phantom Troupe so much, dude. They're
so good, man. Oh my lord. So good. And even
I
just
really
the
like
overall
the
message.
Tagashi's taking his time.
Yes.
I like these really letting us like sit with this stuff for a while.
Yes.
Just, you know, I hope he can not take too much of his time, because I'd like this, little backstory to end before he goes back on break.
That would be torture.
Fair. Yeah. That's
If he went on hiatus again while we're in the middle of this fucking flashback.
Oh my god.
No hate to him for going on break, but fuck.
It is a possibility we have to think about.
Before then, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Gosh, dude. Even just the overall message of the play, of it being like, you can do, like, even when you're in all this dirt and grime, you can clean yourself up and you can be somebody. Like, oh my god, this is so good. This is so good, man. I love this. I love this shit. Very good chapter. Very good. That's ultimately, like, there's so much stuff that happens in this chapter, but like that's ultimately, to sum it up, that's what it is, you know, just these kids coming together that, like you said, Taco, have never had anything, and just the fact that they're all gathering around and just watching this dumb little DVD, or I guess this VHS, and Crollo dubbing everything, and just how happy that makes everybody, just all of them having fun. And even on page 9, where it's like this hidden evil within Crollo that shocks everybody, like everyone is terrified. So
well,
man,
I love that
this
so
builds
much
up.
because it's just more insight to Crollo's personality, but also it makes so much sense that Crollo's a great actor based on his nin ability. Because his nin ability is literally copying other people's nin abilities.
Yeah.
So him being able to change his personality on a whim and be a really good actor, it's like, I don't know if this is some commentary by Togashi, but it's no secret that some actors, very good actors, are a little unhinged.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta be kind of an oddball to be able to just turn into a different person on a whim.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like I think it's a very fitting characterization for Crollo. He's a bit of a sociopath.
I'm a bit of a schizo.
Yeah, he's a bit of just a goofy fella. So
yeah,
I really like that.
That also goes back to what they were saying just last chapter about how Crollo, if he wasn't born here, he could have been somebody. And we see him just showcasing his talent in this chapter. Damn, dude. And man, just seeing how happy this chapter is and knowing that shit's gonna take a hard left next chapter. God damn it. God damn it. Somebody's gonna.
And I don't want to say anything, but we have seen, I'm pretty sure, every member of the Phantom Troupe in this flashback so far. the little girl that's going to get kidnapped. We've never seen her.
Never seen her
So
before.
Yeah.
yeah.
A flashback character that isn't in the present. I bet they live a happy life.
Yeah, so just we'll see what happens, but I don't think it's going to be too happy.
Yeah, I wonder where she is during all the current main story. I can't wait to meet her in like the timeline.
Yeah, she's
gonna
probably
be so
on like the dark.
He's just
continent or
chilling on the
something.
boat. It's building up to a nice reunion between them.
Yeah. I can't wait to see if she's
Fucking
gonna get
one. If
full ability.
Oda wrote fucking Hunter x Hunter.
Oh my gosh, yeah. If Oda
There'd be a
wrote
cover
Hunter x Hunter-
story about her escaping the kidnappers.
Yeah. If Oda wrote Hunter x Hunter, she would be the mob boss that the Phantom Troupe is going after right now. This is what it is.
But yeah, this is a really good chapter.
Yeah, no, it is.
Very
I loved
good.
it.
Yeah.
I was like so happy reading the whole thing, just in a good mood, and then getting to the last page, just crestfallen. Just why?
Damn it, man. Why can't we have nice things? Jesus. Yeah.
Literally
I
the
can
Phantom
understand.
Troupe right now.
Yeah. Golly, bro. Yeah, I can understand. I don't even need to see what happens next chapter. Just how they built up, or how Togashi built up this chapter, and just how happy everybody was for just the simplest things. Yeah, I can understand why they'd fucking go crazy and how they were pressed, or they were pushed by anger and vengeance when they first started out. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Makes total sense with everything that's about to happen. Like I said, I don't even need to see it. I just, I get you. Aye, Capitan. I get it. But hey, that's for next week's chapter.
You think this arc we're gonna get you think this arc when we get Kurapika, like when he starts getting a bit more involved, like when he learns that the Phantom Troupe's on the boat, do you think we'll get a flashback seeing the Kurta clan massacre from the Phantom Troupe's point of view? Like seeing what actually happened.
Oh, I think we might see that actually soon. I think we could see that.
Because we've talked about this before, where I was like, I think this is just the final arc for the Phantom Troupe. Like, I think most likely Crollo's probably going to die by the end of this arc, or at least like the Phantom Troupe itself is going to be finished. And this flashback's just even further strengthening that idea, where it's like, well, we're going to know everything about them, hopefully. So it's like their place in the story will pretty much be over.
Yeah.
So I feel like if that is the case, it would make sense that we do see more about the Kurta clan, because that's the thing with the Kurta clan massacre is like we know what happened, but we don't really know. If I don't recall we ever getting like a
I don't think
full
we actually
flashback
saw
of
it. The most
what
we
actually
really
happened.
know.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
it's gonna
just
be like a
Kurapika
full
was away.
Itachi moment where actually the Phantom Troop were completely justified to killing them all, and Kurapika should be happy that they're all dead.
Oh fuck!
definitely.
Yeah,
That would be
the Kurta clan were planning on genociding a bunch of people, so that means the genocide of them is good.
Attack on Titan be like, yeah, that's for sure. But
Togashi's a good writer, but don't worry.
that is
We're set.
electricity.
I'm kidding. I like Naruto, and well, I don't like
I like
Naruto.
Naruto.
Yeah, I like Naruto, and I watch my AOT video that'll come out later to see my feelings on that.
haven't
Shout out
really-
Isayama though. He's living his best life. I'm happy for my boy.
Yeah.
Shouts out.
Good for him.
Yeah,
I haven't
'cause
read
the
on
amount of
Attack on
mud
Titan, but
thrown
my
his way is
thoughts-
probably crazy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My thoughts on Attack on Titan are what you, the viewer, think about it.
Whatever you think, I also think. I agree.
Yeah,
You're
I
so
literally-
smart.
Your best friend who enjoys all the manga you like and all the I hate all the manga that you hate. You know me so well, viewer.
Yes, literally like this. You don't see it, but I'm clasping my hands together. That's how close Ty and you, the viewer, are. Known each other your entire
Exactly.
lives. Yeah, I'm ready to move on.
Yeah, it's all good.
I didn't have a clever transition. I'm ready to move on this time. All right, Black Clover Chapter
Hunter,
344. Yes, true. Fellas, how we feeling about the Black Clover Chapter?
Why? I remember
I
when
was-
this chapter came out. Wait, Zoo, I want to set it up.
Go for
I
it,
know
go.
exactly what you're gonna say. When this chapter
fuck.
came out, we were all in VC, and we read it, and I was like, oh, that was a good chapter. I was like, Zenith, what did you think? And Zenith's first thing he said was like, did I miss a chapter? Because it's like, I get what he's saying. It's very abrupt, especially the ending where the one Ryuzen just comes out of nowhere. And he's just
yeah.
Like I thought I missed, like I genuinely thought I missed a chapter where he was introduced and they were like, you know, they met and shit.
Yeah, because when you have the panel, the spread of Ichika saying that, like, oh, the 7 Ryuzen will not give in or something, I was like, I only count 5 of y'all niggas. Where are the other 2? Like, where are the other 2 at? And then again, turn the page and they're just right there. They're training with Asta. I was like, oh, that's cool. Wait, shouldn't y'all be somewhere else right now? Like, shouldn't y'all be doing something else? I don't know. Yeah, this was very much how do I describe this without sounding mean? This was the chapter of all time. This was just really a chapter that was setting everything up, and it was just telling us where people are. That's it. It wasn't bad.
One thing I want,
Taylor, bro, the goat Morris showed back up, bro.
The goat
dude,
Morris.
No, this is
can't
actually
believe it.
so fucking funny because so many people in the community were like, oh my god, like the triad is gonna come back. All the people that were making fun of him, oh, they're in the mud right now. He ain't gonna fumble them. They are literally just like Lucius's power up.
Yeah, they're literally just used to bring
which is like
Morris back to life. I fucking
exactly.
hate it
They're
here.
fucking.
I fucking hate it here, bro.
That's so funny.
Why did he
Here's the
bring
thing.
Morris back?
Here's the thing, though.
Reason.
That is, I like that they're his power up. Like, unironically, I think it's cool that, you know, that's something he can just do now. That's sick. But I do think it's really funny after all the fucking fan theorizing.
Yeah.
Well, Zenith, you were wrong, bro, because you were talking trash about Morris, and look, Morris is back, bro.
Well,
I
Morris
cannot
is still some
wait
shit.
to see this man get fucked up again.
The fact that Morris
God.
is still alive right now means that he's stronger than Lucifero.
Bro, to all the people, to everyone who was saying like, "Oh man, Morris sucks. He shows up out of nowhere." Look, Tabata had it all planned out, bro. He knew from the start Morris was not going to die. He knew he was going to come back. Look, bro, you're so dumb for thinking that he was a useless character. Look, he's back.
Shit.
He's literally back in the story right now. He's sitting right there.
Yeah, there he is.
Is
He's chilling.
He's there.
Is Morris in the room with us
He's
right
here.
now?
Bro, Morris is literally like whatever he's gonna come up with. He's gonna make his little shit, and then it's gonna be at the border of the kingdom, and Asta's gonna come in and fuck them all in the ass, and then Morris is gonna get fucked up again, bro. That's what's gonna happen. I'm predicting it.
Well, that's why it makes me wonder why he, like, actually being serious. Why did he bring him back? Because
I
it's like
think it
Lucius
is just to
doesn't
flex
really
his
need
power.
help.
Yeah, I think it is literally just to flex Asta's like power for later. 'Cause I don't think more. Because what does he say to?
You don't think that's going to be the dragon's role? You don't think Asta's going to like go in and finish off the dragon?
I think it's gonna be I mean, I do think he's gonna finish off the dragon. That's gonna be sick. I can't wait for that shit. But I think it is gonna be a situation where Asta touches back down in the Clover Kingdom. It's gonna be sort of similar to if you're watching Bleach right now, which if you're not, what the fuck? But it's
cool
like
right
when Ichigo touched back down in the Soul Society, and everyone immediately was like, "Whoa!" Like they just felt his spiritual pressure and stuff like that. I don't imagine it'll be the same thing because obviously Asta doesn't have any magic. But I think it would be like something like Lucifero like notices like someone just got in. What the fuck was that? You know? And like he comes in and just fucks all of them up and then makes his way over to everybody else. I feel like it'll be something like that. Damn, I need some water.
How'd you like the chapter?
Here's the thing. I'm talking shit. I did like the chapter.
Yeah, same. I like the chapter too.
Here's the thing. Morris sucks, but like,
True.
No, what are you
I
talking
like-
about? He's back, bro. Fuck.
I like
You need to
that.
get with the
You know,
program,
I like
bro.
the scene because it does show what Lucius's like priorities are. It's he's just like he's not a piece of shit to this guy. He wants him to be all better. and, be a benefit to his, future empire, I guess you'd call it. How does he do that? He fucking controls him.
Yeah, I was about to say, he controls him.
You can be, I'm going to help you out, and now you can just be a part of this grand plan of mine. It's world peace. I don't know, I kind of like that. It's cool.
Yeah, I like Lucius so far. Like, everything we've seen of him character-wise, I think it's pretty good.
I will help you, and then I will take your free will.
The dragon looks sick. Like, that's
an
awesome
I actually really love the design of the dragon. I think it looks really
dragon looks
cool.
Cool as fuck. Yeah.
I really like that each head is a different head.
Oh, cool.
It looks different. It's really
like
sick.
A Yu-Gi-Oh card. I respect it. I like that. The 7 Ryuzen, I like their designs too. They look pretty cool. The ones at the end of the chapter look nice too.
Yeah, I like them all. I think they all look pretty cool. I really love the panel on page 14 of just the silhouette of the dragon in the distance. Really shows the scale of it. It's really sick. I love that panel. I'm happy to see the Ryuzen fight, because I definitely think it's going to be a situation where they're going to fight, and obviously between the dragon and the paladins they're not going to be able to win. And then Asta and the other two Ryuzen, who I'm imagining, we know the one guy says he's the strongest. I'd imagine the other guy is probably also really fucking strong, because he just gives off that energy. He gives off a vibe that he's probably pretty tough. Those three will probably show up and end up helping out and saving the day.
It'll be cool too. I don't know if the fight is gonna go like this, but it'd be cool to see them sort of teaching Asta, here's how you can use this power, and we sort of see it in conjunction with the fight as the different Ryuzen are using them, sort of deal. That would be cool. Again, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I always like when series do that. So I hope.
You think when Asta goes back, because we all know Ichigo's gonna meet Yami again at some point, but do you think when Asta goes back to the Clover Kingdom, you think that all the Ryuzen are gonna go with him to help out? Do you think what's the show's name? You think he'll be well, we need to stop Lucius. We should just go over and stop him right now.
I think they have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if they go crazy right now, if they don't handle this problem right now, it's going to get to their front doorstep eventually, and they are not.
It's at their front doorstep right now.
Yeah, that's also very true.
They're already on the front line.
That is for true, and also very true. Yes, so they're going to have to go and handle that, because no way. Because if shit really gets crazy and Lucius comes over, God forbid all the other crazy shit he probably has planned, but Lucius himself just comes over, GG's, it's over. So they're gonna have to help out.
What if they just kill the dragon, Lucius just wants to leave them alone then? Have you ever thought about that?
Damn, Lucius is just I can't fuck with them niggas. Yeah.
I don't feel like going over there.
They're like the samurai in Wano. We can't go over there. Those samurai are too strong. Oh, man. Yeah, it's some shit like that. That's a very good point, Ty. You have the vision, bro. I like that. But yeah, Black Clover Chapter was fine. It's not
who's your guys' favorite Ryuzen design wise?
Design wise, that's hard.
That dude hanging in the back in the last page. I don't know.
That dude is cool.
I can't see his face, but that's
it gives me Shinsui vibe.
I can see that. Yeah.
I like the girl with the bright kimono.
Yeah, she might be my favorite too. Or I also like the
one standing next to Ichigo.
Yeah,
I actually really like that one.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I think it's probably her or
y'all are just
Gyro. I mean, yes, but
I just like her chill vibe.
Yeah,
I like
she
her
also looks
she's
the
my
coolest.
She's actually my favorite one too.
Yeah,
if I was horny, I'd go for the
design wise.
Dark Scroll.
But I'm really curious to see this guy at the end who says he's the strongest.
Yeah, that'll be really.
Who's your least favorite Ryuzen design wise?
Give it the mask. It's I don't know.
Very plain.
I like the mask. I think it's the big guy.
Those two for me. I don't like either of them really.
I don't
the mask,
know.
though.
I think my least favorite might be
The guy with the mask reminds me of the one guy from the Oniwa Bansho and Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah. Yes, I know you.
And he's just a less cool version of that.
Yeah,
That's what
I
he
think
reminds me of.
I think my
I think
problem
it
with
is
him is
just
like
the
the
mask
mask
guy,
is
yeah.
cool, but like there's
Everything
nothing else
is
going
so
on
plain.
design wise.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
probably my least favorite.
That's what made the guy from Rurouni Kenshin so cool. Is like he had like the arms, his sleeves were like striped, so it made his arms look larger than they actually were, and that's like kind of like a visual thing that fucked with people's heads. That's why I thought that guy was so cool. But this guy's just got nothing really going on other than just a cool mask.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'll go with the masked guy too. He just looks plain. He's fine.
Yeah, he's pretty plain.
Not bad. He's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just all right. But I think
Yeah,
that's everything
just like
I
this
want to say
chapter.
about this. That's very true. Also very true.
Man, Ichika always looks so mad. She's
Right.
so-
That's just her default state, bro. Just pissed off.
Yeah.
Her idle
Yes.
animation is just a fucking furrowed brow and just a fucking grudge, just being mad.
Ichika gives me early biking vibes, but just like
Understandable.
No,
smaller
don't
titties.
contaminate the podcast with fucking Guilty Gear talk, bro. What are you doing,
What?
bro?
I would never.
Don't put
I
our
would
viewers through
never.
that
I
shit.
was talking about biking from a completely other series. You just don't know.
Damn, bro.
But now that
we're
you
gonna
yourself.
do the Guilty
Yeah.
Gear attorney for a podcast one day, bro.
One
Just you
day,
wait.
yeah, one day when I have like a good computer and shit, and I can actually do that, I'd be down.
Guilty Gear attorney.
oh
Oh
my
my
God.
god, we'll be trying so hard, dude. Dude, I would train every day up and like leading up to that shit.
Wake up, drink my protein, run up and down the stairs, play Guilty Gear. Let's go. Finger push-ups. Let's go. But anyway, I am ready to close this out if you fellers are. This is a good podcast.
Yeah,
a very good podcast.
Good podcast,
shorter-
good chapters. So next week,
Solid
One
Do we have
Piece is
anything on
back.
break? Yes. Oh yeah,
Oh,
Chainsaw
One Piece
Man's
is
on
back,
break.
and
Fuck.
MHA is on break, and Chainsaw Man
MHA is on break.
Not
I
on
forgot
break,
about
but it's
that.
just
Fuck.
we're not getting a chapter.
Yeah, breaks.
So,
man.
we
we
have-
have called being on break.
So we have 4 chapters, I believe, next week. One
Is
Piece,
JJK
JJK,
on break.
Black Clover, and Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. That sounds good to me. Well, we're gonna get up out of here. Make sure you like the video, comment down below what your favorite chapter was. Check out Zenith's channel as well as his Twitter, which we were promoting earlier. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really have anything else to say. Do you guys want to say something to the people before we leave? You guys want to promo your things?
I just want to say Baba Booey. That's it.
Understandable.
Shonen sliced.
That goes hard, bro.
Yeah, we're ending it on that.
But you should have said that at the beginning of the podcast, bro.
Well,
Get
no,
everyone hyped up.
that has to be the
Well,
closer.
it was. Yeah, because it wasn't sliced then, but now it's
Yeah.
sliced.
Nah, bro. It's foreshadowing, bro. Trust me.
Elite
I should-
level
you know what?
foreshadowing.
Every podcast should start with somebody say, let's slice this shonen," and then
Oh,
at the
no.
end, so shonen sliced.
Bro, we're not big enough for that yet.
Slice.
We need like
Oh
merch and
gosh,
shit. We can
let's
put that on
slice
there.
this shonen
Get-
is crazy.
Yeah, start getting
Oh
really
my
big enough so you can go to live shows and everybody. All right, let's slice this shonen.
Oh my god, and we're ending this now. Goodbye, everybody. We gotta go. We gotta go.